Hello, it's Tree Sprite, and welcome back to my Pokemon journal. Um, Today we are going over everything I caught leading up to when they released Shiny Chi-Yu, the final, Shiny Treasures of Ruin, and then they announced that they were going to release Miraidon and Koraidon. So that'll be next time. I did manage to get my hands on one of those. So we start off this video. I basically got a pack of Pokemon cards from Walmart. Because I like to buy Pokemon cards every once in a while. But I thought that, like, the little coin and the little pin and, like, all the art was super cute, super summery. So I ended up getting this set of cards, and so I journaled a little bit about, getting some Pokemon cards. I'll definitely do another spread of this the next time I get some Pokemon cards. I did film the entire process of me, adding this stuff to my Pokemon journal, but the next time I do this, I didn't film that, and then in future pages, I got some magazines for Legend ZA, and I didn't record the process of me like pasting those in. I just thought it'd take too much time and it would be boring. I don't know. Let me know which process you prefer more, and maybe I'll go out of my way to do that next time. So now that we have opened our Pokemon cards, this footage was taken with my phone I'm recording with right now, so it's my newest phone. It's a lot better quality than previous videos footage, so I'm looking forward to making art and sharing that with you with the new phone. During this time period, they had mass outbreaks of certain Pokemon. So for this one, they did, the only one I could go for was Shiny Armarouge, because I already have, the other evolutions of this, and then the violet one. So I just needed Armarouge for my Shiny Living Dex. So we met this Armarouge. Her name is Gwyneth. We met on September 1st at level 32. She's adamant and often lost in thought, and I ended up putting in her into a Premier Ball. I definitely like the fan versions of this shiny more. I do think mine at least looks a little bit different from the original shiny. I don't know. The only way you can tell it's shiny is just looking at its eyes, and that's boring to me. I don't know. But yeah, I'm happy to have it as part of my collection, and that I didn't have to trade to get one of these. Because I did originally hunt down the violet version, and I was gonna trade it, and then I never got around to doing that. So I'm happy I got it done finally. And then I mentioned in my previous video that I was trying to get the shiny charm for Scarlet, and I did manage to get one. So I'm just basically drawing a shiny charm to signify the fact that I completed the Pokedex in that version of the game. I do think it looks the way it does in the game, at least a little bit. I don't know, it's just a very simple thing to draw. It's not too complicated to draw the shiny charm, I'm not gonna lie. And then I saw a outbreak of Maushold. This is the second time I've gotten the 2 baby form. So my original Maushold, or my bad, my original Tandemaus would evolve into a 2 baby form, and I was trying to get the 1 baby, but unfortunately I got another 2 baby. So one day we'll have to try this hunt again. And since they are a family, they all got their names. We've got baby Ava, we got Jerry the dad, we've got Dot the mom, and we got baby Minnie. I think they look so cute. I wish the shiny could be a little bit more obvious. I like my art of it because it looks super obvious that it's shiny. I wish they'd just, like, brighten the saturation of their, like, pants, clothes color, you know. I caught it in a Premier Ball. We met September 6th at level 64. They're mild and a little quick-tempered. Okay, one of the things I like to do is seeing what type of outbreaks are on the map, and then seeing if it is something I need for the Pokedex. And then I'll, like, defeat a certain number of them, just to see if I could get the shiny. And then if I don't, I go to the next outbreak. I've done that so many times in this book. But I did that again with Grookey, and I ended up finding a shiny. His name is Maui. We met September 6th at level 64. He's hardy and alert to sounds. I caught him in a nest ball, and with my Pokemon cards, it came with, like, some Pokeball cards. So I've trimmed them down and then put them in here, and I think it looks really cool. And this Grookey has a uncommon mark. I think Grookey is really cute. I'm not as much of a fan of the evolutions in Sword and Shield. They're just not my favorite final evolutions. Yeah, that's the final evolution, not the starters. I think all the starters for Sword and Shield were really cute. I was really excited when that game came out. And then, I didn't have the money to buy a Switch, so I didn't get to play Sword and Shield till years later. Yeah, I like how my shiny Grookey came out. It's so cute. So, like I previously mentioned, I was doing that thing where I was, like, hunting different Pokemon, from outbreaks, and I was doing this outbreak for, what is it called? Quillfish from Generation 2, and then I ended up finding a shiny Magikarp instead. It's so funny because I wasn't looking for it, but I still needed a shiny Magikarp for my living dex. So my shiny Magikarp, I found these, like, golden, acrylic markers that I had from Christmas a few years ago. And I like how it looks so much. It's so cool. And it's, like, actually sparkly on the page. It's neat. But, okay, my shiny Magikarp, I named him Lemon. We met September 7th at level 22. He's gentle and quick-tempered. And then, like, again, I caught it in an Ultra Ball. And then I cut out the Pokemon card to fit in here. And I think it looks neat. I like how it looks. Anyway. So, I also got back into playing a lot of Pokemon Go, because my old phone, it, like, became no longer compatible. And then, like, I got my new phone, and I could play Pokemon Go again. And I was playing so much Pokemon Go for a little while. And I just kind of pick up Pokemon Go every once in a while, throughout the day. And for this summer event thing, I got a shiny Psyduck with a pool floaty. It's so stinking cute. But yeah, where it's on my phone, I don't know how to record footage off of my phone for Pokemon Go. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know how to do it. So you just get footage of me showing it off in my Pokemon Go account. Yeah, I named this Psyduck Polaris. He's in, like, a regular she's in, like, a regular Pokeball. But yeah, I think she's so stinking cute. I love shiny Psyduck. It's so cute. I love it. Now, the most exciting thing I did during this time period is that I went back to X and Y, and I was just doing random encounters. Maybe one day I'll go back and do, like, a shiny badge quest for that game. I don't know, because I bought Y, online around that time period. So that way I could, trade things back and forth. And so I was at the very beginning of the game, and I was resetting it, for the shiny monkeys before ZA came out. But I managed to find the water monkey. He's so cute. I ended up naming him Peanut. We met September 13th at level 4. He's jolly and alert to sound. And I found this thing in 11 hours and 30 minutes according to the game. Or at least 11 hours and 30 minutes of like gameplay in that game. Because I wasn't really counting the encounter numbers. I get a little bit bored doing that. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't enjoy counting the encounters anymore. I used to do it all the time, and now I'm a little bit over it and a little bit salty after my hunt for shiny Naganadel.
God,
and I'm still looking for that thing. Oh my god, I need to finish that hunt. Anyway, I really like shiny Pampor. I think shiny Pampor is really cute.
Okay.
Anyway.
Come on. Monkey! What do I name it? Oh my god, what do I name this thing? Alright. Time to show you my monkey. I named it Peanut. Gluttony. Heard the sounds. Jolly. Oh my god, monkey! Oh my god, that's literally been just like 11 hours and 30 minutes of me just running around in this forest. I did, like, let the other characters go off in the other route, you know? But yeah, crazy. Oh my god, I almost forgot. You guys want to see my shiny monkey in battle? Regular Caterpie. Peanut. Amazing. Scratch Leer and Play Nice. Huh. Okay. Here goes. And then we're right back in the Pokemon Go building again. I found a shiny Abra Gigantamax. I've never drawn Abra before, but I think I did a pretty good job. I don't know. And my sibling helped me name her. I named her Sphene. Well, we named her Sphene. And we met this Abra on September 17th. And I put her in a Premier Ball. Just because that's... You know how you defeat the Gigantamax areas, and then once you win it, you get an encounter with a Gigantamax Pokemon. That's basically this. So the only thing you could have put it in was a Premier Ball. But yeah, I think it's a good ball anyway, so what does it matter? Shiny Abra's okay. It could be a little bit better. That's just my opinion. And then I found a shiny Impidimp by chance from, I think, another outbreak. And I evolved it into Morgrem. I think the shinies for Impidimp and Morgrem are really cool. And it's really fitting for the area that they are in Sword and Shield. But it's kind of weird when they're not in Sword and Shield. I mean, I found mine in the Tag Tree Thicket, so it's dark, like the area you find it in Sword and Shield. But I think it's weird. It's not. It doesn't fit as well when it's not in Sword and Shield, is my opinion. But it's still a cool shiny. So my Morgrem, his name is Mammon. We met September 19th at level 31. He's lax and takes plenty of siestas. And he's also in a Premier Ball. As I'm recording this, I still need to color him. I'm not going to die. So I'm excited to finish it at some point soon. I just figured I'd record the audio first so I could get it out of the way. It's like the last drawing I'm missing for this video, so. So I found a shiny Salandit finally. I got the evolution towards the very beginning of when I was playing Violet. So it's nice to finally have that line complete. It's not too hard to find a male Salandit, I'm not gonna lie. I think Salandit, its shiny is really cool. It's a very minimal change, but I like it. His name is Rango. We met September 21st at level 23. He's quiet, and it's very finicky. And then I put him into a little Premier Ball. He's just a little guy. I think Salandit's cute. And now they finally released the last shiny, Chi-Yu. They released it September 19th. Mine was at level 75. It's modest and capable of taking hits, and then like it's in this special Pokeball that every single one has came out with so far. I really like the shiny for Chi-Yu. Out of every single shiny Treasure of Ruins, I think it's my favorite, and then a close second would have been let's see. It would have been Chien-Pao, and then Wo-Chien, and then Ting-Lu. That's my order of favorites for these shiny Treasures of Ruin. But definitely shiny Chi-Yu is my favorite. I think it's cool where it goes from that orange color to the blue color. I'm such a sucker for that. I can't talk, I'm sorry. But yeah, really love how my drawing came out. I chose to not fully do like a gradient on the little eye beads, and I think it looks really good. Not to toot my own horn or anything. Yeah, that's every single shiny I've caught leading up to when they released Chi-Yu. Not as many in this one as there was the last one. I was kind of just getting a little bit burnt out, and I was really excited for the next game to come out. But yeah, there's still some more shinies to go through for the next video because they did release Miraidon and Koraidon, and there's some issues with that event. But I live in a small area, so I was able to get them both. I took my sibling with me, and I was like, we both want one, so give us. She definitely has the other version of the game, and I'm not a freak with two. But anyway, that'll be the next video. Hopefully I'll see you soon. Bye bye.